There once lived a big blue whale named Walter. Walter was a gentle giant with a heart as big as the ocean itself. He had a friend, a playful dolphin named Delilah. Delilah was known for her happy smiles and her beautiful singing voice. Walter and Delilah were the best of friends. They loved to spend their days together exploring the vast underwater world. Walter, with his powerful tail, would create giant bubbles that Delilah loved to chase. Delilah, in turn, would tell Walter stories of the amazing creatures she met in the coral reefs. They were an unlikely pair, the giant whale and the playful dolphin. But their friendship was as deep as the ocean they called home. Their days were filled with laughter, adventure, and the joy of sharing their underwater world with each other. Every sunrise brought a new adventure, and every sunset was a chance to share stories under the twinkling stars reflected on the ocean's surface. One sunny morning, Walter and Delilah decided to play a game of hide-and-seek amongst the kelp forest. The long green strands of kelp swayed gently in the current, creating a maze for Delilah to hide in. Walter, with his massive size, found it a little trickier. "Ready or not, here I come," boomed Walter, his voice echoing through the water. Delilah giggled, hiding behind a particularly thick clump of kelp, her sleek body blending in with the green surroundings. She peeked out, watching as Walter slowly swam by, his huge eyes scanning the kelp forest. "Found you!" Walter exclaimed, gently nudging Delilah with his nose. Delilah burst out laughing, swimming circles around Walter, who swished his tail playfully in response. Their laughter echoed through the kelp forest, a testament to their joyful friendship. The other sea creatures, from tiny crabs to colourful fish, paused to watch the playful pair, a smile on their underwater faces. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the ocean floor, Walter and Delilah decided to head towards their favourite coral reef. It was a kaleidoscope of colours, home to countless fish and other sea creatures. But as they swam, Walter suddenly let out a loud cry. "What's wrong, Walter?" asked Delilah, rushing to his side. "Something sharp cut me," cried Walter, pointing his flipper to a piece of broken glass glinting on the ocean floor. A long red gash marred his once smooth skin. Delilah's heart sank. She had never seen Walter in so much pain. The cut looked deep, and a trail of Walter's blood swirled around him, staining the clear blue water. Fear gripped Delilah's heart, but she knew she had to be strong for her friend. "Don't worry, Walter," said Delilah, her voice trembling slightly. "I know just what to do." Delilah took a deep breath and began to sing. Her song was soft and low at first, a soothing melody that echoed through the water. As she sang, a warm golden light began to emanate from her body, surrounding Walter's wound. The light grew stronger, pulsating with each note of Delilah's song. Walter felt a sense of peace wash over him as the pain began to subside. He watched in amazement as the bleeding stopped and the gash on his flipper slowly began to close. Delilah continued to sing, pouring all her love and concern into her song. The golden light enveloped Walter completely, bathing him in its warmth. Finally, as the last note faded away, the light disappeared, and Walter's wound was completely healed. Walter looked at his flipper in amazement. There was no sign of the cut, not even a scar. He turned to Delilah, his eyes filled with gratitude. "Thank you, Delilah," he whispered, his voice filled with emotion. "You saved me." Delilah smiled back, her heart filled with relief and love for her friend. "We're a team, Walter," she said, "and friends always help each other." From that day forward, Walter and Delilah's bond grew even stronger. They continued their adventures, exploring new depths of the ocean and discovering hidden wonders. They encountered playful seals, giant sea turtles, and even a grumpy octopus who, despite his gruff exterior, grew quite fond of the playful pair. One day, while exploring a sunken shipwreck, they came across a school of fish trapped inside a net. The fish were scared and panicking, unable to free themselves. "We have to help them," said Delilah, her eyes filled with concern. She tried to tear at the net with her teeth, but it was no use. It was too strong. "Let me try," said Walter. He nudged the net with his nose, but it wouldn't budge. Then he remembered Delilah's song and how it had healed him. "Delilah," he said, "sing your song. Maybe it can help them too." Delilah hesitated. She had only ever used her song to heal, never to free anything. But she trusted Walter and knew they needed to do something to help the trapped fish. So Delilah took a deep breath and began to sing. The same warm golden light emanated from her body surrounding the net. This time, however, the light seemed to pulsate with a different kind of energy, an energy that vibrated through the water, shaking the net loose. The net unraveled, setting the fish free. They darted out, thanking Delilah and Walter profusely before swimming off to safety. Delilah and Walter watched them go, their hearts filled with joy and a sense of accomplishment. That night, as they swam side by side towards their favorite sleeping spot, a secluded cove bathed in moonlight, Walter turned to Delilah. "Delilah," he said, "promise me you'll never stop singing. Your song is a gift, one that can heal and help others." Delilah smiled. "I promise, Walter," she said, "and I know that as long as we have each other, there's no problem we can't solve." And so, Walter the whale and Delilah the dolphin continued to swim the vast ocean, their friendship a beacon of hope and love in the deep blue. They shared many more adventures, always there for each other, their bond unbreakable. For they knew that true friendship meant caring for one another, helping those in need, and never underestimating the power of a song, a smile, and a heart full of love. The end.